Hello everyone, today I'm going to be talking about the Racekraft 6032 TCS, which is this 6-inch prop right here. Many of you know I am a big fan of 6-inch quads, so I'm really excited to talk about this new prop. But before we do that, let's take a look at how this prop performs in the air. Okay, so I don't know if you could tell from the video, but this thing has really fantastic control, and that's what really sets this 6-inch blade apart from other 6-inch blades that are out there currently. So the first thing you should know about this prop is that Racekraft actually markets it as a 5-inch prop, even though it is most definitely a 6-inch blade. So you can tell from the start they were really trying to give this a really good control feel no matter what the costs were. So they've really achieved that, I think, and we're going to talk about why. Here I'm going to compare it to a Dow 5046 just so you can see how thin the blades are. So you can see that these blades are really thin. Despite them being longer, they're actually thinner than the Dow Cyclone. And that's the first thing I noticed when I pulled this prop out of the bag. And I think that really contributes to the control feel, because they wanted to go with a tri-blade, I would assume, for the control feel. However, tri-blades in the past, at least on 6-inch, tended to be slow and draw a lot of amps, so I didn't like them. But they've made the blades really thin, I think, to mitigate that. So a thin tri-blade, and it's really wispy, makes it have really good control. That, in combination with its low weight at about 4.5 grams, is very impressive. So all those things really make it have fantastic control. However, there are some aspects of this prop that you wouldn't really associate with a typical 6-inch. The first thing I noticed when I flew this is that the power band in the throttle range is substantially higher than on the Dow 6040, which I'm used to flying. So if you fly 5-inch, you know that the power comes on kind of high in the throttle range, whereas on 6-inch it comes in really low, and you get that really low end grunt, which I really like about 6-inch. It's one of the reasons I fly it so much. And this is kind of in the middle of the 5-inch power band and the 6-inch power band in terms of feel. The power isn't really noticeably different. The speed is not the fastest. There are definitely faster 6-inch blades out there. I would definitely say the HQ style 6045 blade is definitely still the fastest 6-inch that I've tried. In addition, the grip isn't really as high as I would have expected for a tri-blade. I would say it's comparable to the Dow 6040. However, the control feel is absolutely fantastic. So I think that's really how they've leveraged the tri-blade design in this. Not really for grip, but for control feel. A possible concern I have for this prop is because it's so light, I do have some durability concerns. So in about 3 days of flying, these are all the props I've broken, I think. And you can see there's a common mode of failure of the prop actually breaking off at the hub. I have bent some. You can bend them back, you can clip trees and whatnot, but you will break them off at the hub, at least with the props that I have here, this batch. And I say this batch because I have a hunch that something is kind of off, at least with this batch, of how they've molded it or whatever with the manufacturing itself, because with these three blades right here, they're all the same rotation and they all broke at the same spot on the same blade. And I can tell that because of where the letters are on the hub, so that might be an issue with how they've molded it. So they might still be dialing in how they're actually manufacturing this prop. It might not be the design itself, because I do think that these are part of a really early batch, because I could only find these props on one site and they just came out. So hopefully if there is a manufacturing issue, they can get that worked out. But yeah, the durability isn't the greatest, but I don't expect too much because it is a 6-inch blade. It is very light. So just keep that in mind. It is not a Dow Cyclone. Also, efficiency of this prop. I said in an earlier video that I didn't like tri-blades because they're inefficient, and this prop is actually pretty efficient. I get the same flight times on this prop as I did with the Dow 6040, and tri-blades are more inefficient, so they've definitely done a good job with the actual design of the blades to work against this. And at full throttle, this prop pulls 125 amps on my OSD, and the Dow 6040 that I was running pulled about 110 amps on my OSD. But like I said, I got the same flight times, so in the lower throttle ranges, they're about equal. So that's pretty much it about this prop. It has really amazing control feel. It actually does pretty much fly exactly like a 5-inch, just a little bit more grip that you would expect from a 6-inch blade. However, I do think that a Meteor engineered bi-blade might have some more potential, because this is not the fastest prop out there. I know that there is a Emax bi-blade prototype around, so we might be seeing a new 6-inch from them. Another tri-blade came out from Dow, the like 6040 Cyclone, I think, but that's really heavy and pulls too many amps, so that's kind of out of the equation, at least for me. So for now, the Rackraft 6032 right here is probably the best all-around 6-inch, just because it has fantastic control and it doesn't lack too much in the other departments. So I definitely would recommend giving this prop a try, especially if you like how 5-inch feels in terms of control, because this has really good control, but you get that little extra bit of grip that you would expect from a 6-inch prop. Okay, so that's it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please hit that like button. If there's anything you want to see me do on this channel, or any video you want to see me make, let me know down in the comment section below. And if you want to see more content like this in the future, please get subscribed. Thanks for watching.